I'm limited. New social worker said I'm limited to not using my phone. I'm limited to what I can say to the children, and I'm limited to ask about where the address is. This has only just happened because they're with their father. I am not allowed to speak about anything. I'm not allowed to give them sweets. I'm not allowed to give them crisp. And it's a 3-hour long session. I've been told that if I go to the doctors, I can see my children a lot longer, a lot more. The fact is that my children are not allowed also to say stuff to me. Apparently they were being brought up a certain way, and I'm not allowed. I'm being restricted in what I can say to the children. Is worrying, because that tells me that there's something sinister going on, and I'm sure there is nothing in this social service environment to say that I'm not allowed to say anything like that. I'm only allowed 1 month's visitation, and it's the first time that they have been with their father. There are guidelines already, and what they've done is they've read through my old contact notes, and they've obviously picked up on the fact that me and the children, the parts that we have fun, because we miss each other obviously, we have fun about the phone, about bringing certain foods in. They've picked up on that, and they've slapped it straight away with a no. Apparently Adam's within his rights also to turn around and say, I don't want no more contact if he wants it. That's what they're saying. It's almost as if they're trying to get me to turn my back on my children. They're trying to issue a mental health thing here, but I've had a mental health evaluation done in Harley Street because they said that I had anxiety. Now, if you've lost your mother, I've had to be a beneficiary a year ago, and your children are taken into care. You telling me you're not going to have some sort of anxiety? Now, bear in mind, I've signed up to a temporary agency. I'm deemed fit to work. I'm due to start work. Even if it's 1 day, I can still work. I keep fit, I go running. So why is it that I'm being, 1, left on my own with no one around, 2, the children are in care with the perpetrator, and 3, having literally my lungs being burnt out the same way as my mum? This is a year later. I have a feeling that they are trying to pinpoint the fact, they are trying to make me depressed to then make it look like I've committed suicide, when really I am being gassed out of the home exactly like my mum. And what's even more funny is the fact that my mum got the symptoms in December, and it's December now, and I've got the same symptoms as my mum. I've also got proof that my dog has got the symptoms too. He's coughing, he's heavy breathing. I'm not coughing, but he's got shortness of breath. He's shaking. All the signs of CO gassing. Now, the fact is that it's voluntary, tells me it's got something to do with the next door neighbours who live at 78 Fir Hill Road. And that means that whenever they're in, they start the gassing. Now, what's worrying is the fact that they could have done that to my mum as well, because myself and my children were living with my mum when